Alright, Rick, here starts the most boring video in the world. Here's a typical table. You see that inconsistency, and this isn't even a bad one. Heading for the really bad stuff. Now here's an example. You would have some of this runts among perfectly good, healthy plants. They're symptomatic, and that's right next to that guy and that guy or gal, or non-gender specific, depending on how you like your flowers. Here's classic of this problem this year. You know, a perfectly good plant right next door to this. Now I've bumped up the feed on this and started to get some response. These groups were like these white, there was like 3 or 4 tables of white next to some really good plants. So there was like a run of several tables, which conveniently corresponds to about a bag of soil. So that's what leads me to suspicions, because the details I'm sending you on how we shower, how we feed overhead, how we drench the first 2 or 3 times, it's too consistent for this kind of sporadic problem to be possible, because the shower system, this dude here, and you're talking about these heads and that injector right there with that kind of coverage. And we get our angle down here where we have a very uniform coverage, and we've been doing this for years. Here's more sick bay stuff. And here and there is a plant that's relatively good. Same thing happened in our 7-inch. And these would be right next to groups or within groups that looked like this. So you'd go 4, 5, 6, 7 tables fine, and then the symptomatic ones. Now there was always some of this around this year too, which was kind of unusual. A little bit of yellowing there within the group. And then we have a Javo potting machine where we're throwing the 80 cubic foot bags in there. Giving you the grand tour. Gerber Mania. Everybody say hi. So we would throw an 80 cubic foot bag in here, and there would be a certain amount of mixing with, you know, if it's a bad bag, then there's a certain amount of mixing with a good bag. And then here's just typical, awesome, ready to ship stuff. A little bit of symptom here and there, but by and large, this has probably been my most consistent, best attention to detail year ever, which is part of my suspicions that for once it might not be my fault. In any event, here's a video for you to be bored to tears over. Say hi, Lori. Say hi to Rick. Hi, Rick. And it wasn't old soul either. It was all within stuff. Here's later 7-inch. Not a problem at all, except for a little bit here and there. So again, it just speaks to me, based on the way we overhead irrigate, how we drench and all that. I'll write those details in and save you, because I know a 4-minute video gets really boring. Send this to you soon. Ooh, there's the money shot. Thanks, Rick.